In a world with many gods, whom will you choose to serve? We have a world with many gods. Whom will you choose to serve? Now, here it is. I want to dig into this a little bit about lords and gods. And this is something that I believe a lot of people don't know. So I want to help you and bring it to your attention. In Exodus 20, you don't have to turn here, but you can later. In Exodus 23 is the first of the 10 commandments. Exodus 23. Did you know that the first commandment says, thou shalt have no other gods before me? Did you know that was the first commandment? God is saying, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Okay. Now, here's where I want to help you. You're saying probably to yourself, there is no other gods before me. But you want to look at this. God is saying don't have no other gods before me. When does something else become your God? I think that's the question, right? When does something else become your Lord? And when does something else become your God? When does that happen? Okay, let me help you with that. If I might, something becomes your Lord or your God when you choose to do something else at the time that God asks you to do something. Okay. Now here, let me give you an example. God says he hallowed a Sunday. He blessed it. He says a day of rest. This is the day that we worship God on. Now, if you choose to wash your car on a Sunday instead of worshiping God, then God says that is your God. God is so funny. He invented humor, and I laugh so much at God sometimes because he's basically being sarcastic, because listen, he's saying if you don't do what I ask you to do, then that's your God. If you have kids and they doing what somebody else say, you like, that ain't your daddy, So God is saying whenever you do the opposite of what I ask you to do, then that's your God. If you washing your car, then that's your God.